Shane Bales, Doc Hockey for Pro Action Sports Injury Clinic. We're doing an inversion ankle sprain tape today. So we're trying to help support the ligaments that come in through the front parts of the anterior talofibular ligament, as well as the ligament underneath there as well. So the central medial ligament is right coming down from the ankle downwards here. So 1, 2. There's a third one that comes back here, but it's not really one that usually gets sprained. So it's not, this taping's not really helping it that much. All right, we want to make sure that we're stabilizing this, giving it a little bit less tension, so when you're walking on it or when you're doing a sports activity, you're not making the ligaments get damaged anymore, which would cause obviously pain and longer recovery and possibly re-injure the ankle. So you're starting again at phase 1. So we'll be using our Hypafix. So it comes in a kind of a box like this, as well as our Leuco tape. Okay, this is more of an athletic stability tape. You can also use a rigid athletic tape, which is still a beige color. It kind of looks like the Leuco tape here. We'll be using just an athletic, normal stabilizing tape, athletic tape that you mostly call it. To me, it just looks like a thicker, hockey tape, which is, where my main interest is in. But yeah, it all works out the same for most trainers using this stuff. So you can probably find this real easily at any Shoppers Drug Mart or health store. All right, so we want to make sure that the ankle is in dorsiflexion or ankle flexion, and we want to bring it inwards here because that's going to shorten these ligaments, take the pressure off of them right here. So we want to be using our pre-wrap to protect the skin. So usually I just go about 1/3 up the shin there, and we're just going to be bringing that across. Usually you're going to make just about 2 layers as you go forward. So we have that. We want to put our 2 anchors with our Hypafix tape. Right across top here. And then an anchor lower down where we're going to have the other tape. This is just going to help the tape stick better, especially if say you're taping just on the foot and it is oily, or you put some type of lotion on it beforehand because say they were getting treated on it as well. You want to have that above it so that it can the tape adheres to the foot and it's not going to slip around or fall off or irritate that foot. So first thing we want to do is make sure that we have our stirrups. So we're going to be going from the inside outwards because we want to keep that ligament shortened here, and that helps as we bring it across that it tightens this way and it everts the foot. So we go to the back part of the ankle first, so behind the malleolus or the big bump there. So you can see we're going right behind the ankle here, and we're just going to be putting some tension on it. Then we're going to go right over top of the malleolus, still halfway kind of overlapping the tape here. So it's halfway overlapping. Just rip that off. Good. Smoothing it down. Make sure it looks nice and pretty. And then this one's going to become just in front of the ankle, but it's still covering the front part of the ankle. Sometimes you might want to put just an anchor at the top here as you're coming across. This doesn't have to be really tight. It's just so the tape stays. Good. Now that we have that, we're going to do our heel lock. All right, we're going to do 2 each side. So we're going to come across here, bring it around the heel, and that back, coming up. Do that again. And then we'll go from the other side. It's okay to get a little bit of some wrinkles in there. Just gonna be flattening them down anyway, sometimes it's hard when you're getting behind the heel when it's going in different directions to get it to stay flat around there. And then we want to cover the ankle and the inside or the front part of the joint here. So right in the front, we want to go around that. So we're going to do our figure eights to make sure that that's tight and it's pretty stable and the foot's not moving around. So it's going to move as kind of like a unit here. So we're going to do our figure eights, come across, there, good. Make sure it's not too tight, but it's getting enough in through there. Good. And now what you're going to do after you've gotten your figure eights, you usually do about 2 with those. And then we're going to be looking for any spaces that are in the taping now, just to make sure that it's all kind of pretty and that there's no spots where the foot can get some abrasions or can start rubbing against the tape. So we're making it nice and compact. Good. And these don't have to be especially tight either. And we're doing that. I might just put one at the top. There's a lot of the tape that is exposed there that has a lot of the end points there, and they're going to start to probably fray if they're getting rubbed against by, say, pants or shirt, or depending on what sport you're playing, your shoe might do it as well. And then we just want to pat it down so everything is doing well. Check for our capillary refill, make sure the circulation is doing okay in through there. So remember, we did our 3 stirrups from the going from the inside outwards. Then we had our heel locks, 2 each side. Then we did our figure eight to stabilize the kind of mortise joint and front part of the ankle, and so it stays together. So in case you do anything where you kind of step on the side and it has a tendency to try to, put pressure on these ligaments, it's not going to happen. So remember, improve yourself with home health. All right, hope that helped you out with some taping for inversion sprain.